example, they want you to solve this triangle like we did in the last video. So go ahead and pause your video and try that now. All right. I say all right a lot. I've noticed that in my videos. I say all right all the time. Anyway, okay. And now I say okay. We have our 3 angles and our 3 sides, and that's what we're trying to find. And we're given A, that's 32 degrees. C is 90 degrees, we know that one. And the 3 need to add up to 180, so if I do 180 minus 90 minus 32, I get 58 degrees. All right, and then they give us 10. So this equals 10, and this is 58 degrees right here. All right, so let's see what we want to find first. I think I'm going to use the 32-degree angle. I could use the 58-degree angle, but I'm going to use 32. This is my opposite side. This is my adjacent side. This is the hypotenuse. Okay, and if I want to find A, I have O over, or the opposite over the adjacent, because I've got the 10 here. So that is tangent. So the tangent of 32 degrees equals OA, so A over 10. If I multiply both sides by 10, then I get A. So 10 times the tangent of 32 is, A is approximately 6.25. All right, so now to use C, I have B here, which is 10, and I want to find C. So what function involves adjacent and hypotenuse? Well, that would be the cosine again. So cosine of 32 degrees equals my adjacent over my hypotenuse. And remember what I said in the last video, when you have a variable in the denominator here, you can just exchange these. So C is 10 over cosine of 32 degrees. And when I put that in my calculator, I have about 11.8 or 79. Now I just remembered something, and I should have said this in the last video. If you're not getting the same answers as me, it's because your calculator is not in degrees. So if you find the mode button, on my calculator it's right here. If you push the mode button, you're going to see something that looks maybe like degrees, radians, or rad, and gradients, maybe. It may not have the gradients, but make sure that the degrees is highlighted. So you make sure that that's highlighted and then hit enter or whatever it is that you need to do. So sorry I didn't tell you about that earlier. So if you're getting weird answers, that's why, and I should have told you earlier. All right, so we have solved that triangle. Now we've got a couple of story problems, which don't make them harder than they are. We're just doing the same thing we've been doing. It's just now they're being applied. So you're hiking near a canyon while standing at A. So here you are standing at A. You measure an angle of 90 degrees between B and C. So here's your 90 degrees. You can't see it very well on here. You then walk to B and measure an angle of 76 degrees between A and C. Now, how in the world would we do this if we were hiking? Okay, I don't know, like this, and you go, oh, that's 90. Oh, that's 76. I don't know. But surveyors have special instruments that do this kind of thing. So, anyway. Okay, 76 between A and C. The distance between A and B is about 2 miles. Okay, so distance here is about 2 miles. We want to know how wide the canyon is. So here's X. So here's what we've got. We've got a 76-degree angle. Okay, this is my opposite side. My hypotenuse is over here. And over here is my adjacent side. Okay, so I have my adjacent side. I want to know my opposite side. So just like before, what function involves the adjacent side and the opposite side? Well, it's the tangent. It's my OA. So I take the tangent of 76 degrees, and that equals my OA, x over 2. So then I multiply both sides by 2, and I get, let's see, 2 times tangent, 76. I get about 8 miles, or yeah. No, it can't be 8 miles. Yeah, 8 miles. All right, so it's 8 miles across that canyon. That's a lot. All right, one more, and we will be done with this lesson. I know this lesson was kind of long. All right, so that one was nice because they gave you a picture, but they don't always give you a picture. So sometimes you have to make your own, which is kind of fun. So a parasailer is attached to a boat. So here's my water, here's my boat. I know it's not that kind of boat, but here's my parasailer. They're attached to the boat. Here's my, I don't know. He looks like he's holding something. Anyway, there it is. Okay, and I know that this rope is 72 feet long, and it tells me that this angle right here is 28 degrees. So we want to know how high up this parasailer is. So this is X. So here we have our hypotenuse, and here we have our opposite side. So which one involves the opposite side and the hypotenuse? The sine function. So we have the sine of 28 degrees equals my opposite over my hypotenuse. And we multiply both sides by 72, and I get 72 times sine of 28 gives me X is approximately 33.8 feet. And that makes sense. So your homework is on big ideas. If your computer's not working or whatever, you're still responsible to do these with that book that you checked out at the beginning of the year. But it's on big ideas, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me.